The Durian Heat, bringing big ideas and critical opinions in Southeast Asia.
Hello, welcome back to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing. My name is Jolene and this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Grace Cho.
So for today's Wednesday series on business and entrepreneurship, we have Amy and Sabrina from Amazin Graze. It is a company that promotes healthy snacks and healthy living. And to recap on the previous segment, we have been discussing about how Amazin Graze was born and also how they craft their amazing products. The budding healthy food company like Amazin Graze is definitely amazing. But how a young company as them are able to attract their consumers and get people noticing their brand in the market? So Amy, would you like to share with us?
We started business planning about a year ago. The first product was rolled out in August. We then went back to the drawing board after getting some market feedback and continued to improve our product. Our current central kitchen and retail shop was set up in December last year. So we've only been really officially around since December. Yeah.
Oh. So, consider being a young company, what are the challenges that you guys have faced so far to the introduction to the market that we have healthy snacks in this market as well?
So one of the main thing here is we are in the healthy snack industry, right?
Yep.
So going into this industry is a bit hard. The challenges we face is education. Meaning a lot of people are not really aware. Yes, people are starting to be aware, but they are not aware in the terms of like, oh, what does buckwheat, how healthy is buckwheat, what is buckwheat, what is granola? So that's one of the questions that we get a lot. What is granolas? So this is where the challenge comes in, and that we have to start introducing these products to them, and also like teaching them like why is granola better than the other snacks out there.
Mm-hmm. So, by educating public, what other activities have you done so far? Do you have any other stuff or campaign you guys have conducted before?
So we are actually out in the community a lot. Like almost every weekend, we're somewhere with our booth set up. With our products there, with somebody there who can explain and educate the public about what these products are and why they should be eating it.
Right. We
also run a very active blog on our website. So the blog has a lot of articles, informational articles that we've written about, what is chia seeds, for example, what's gluten, why do people go on gluten-free diets. So we try to have like interesting topics to educate the public. We definitely want to run things like workshops for the public and invite nutritionists to come. So that's definitely the pipeline.
So basically, Malaysians are quite educated on healthy living, where we have people doing yoga, running in the park, swimming, or go to the gym, and also looking for healthy food in the market. So could you share with us more insights about healthy food market or healthy snacks market in Malaysia?
So the healthy food market in Malaysia is very segmented. There are a lot of different players. The word healthy is also quite, is this Nestle's drink with less sugar, right? Is that part of the healthy market, right? So it's not super defined. It's very segmented. But from my point of view, it's just local players who are making their own healthy food. That is still very, very small. There's a lot of like homemakers and your kind of cottage industry, people who are making their own like cookies or nuts or something like that. So we still don't have a very professional company that's doing this. The more professional guys are pretty much all international players.
Okay. So how did you manage to secure the distributions and supply chain for your business? Like, I have seen your products in I think in BIG, and also other areas. So I just want to know, how did you guys tap into that?
We did a lot of cold calling. And it's not easy. It's we wish everybody will come and approach us and say, hey, we want your stuff. That would be perfect. But in a market where you're still small and you're relying on other people to carry your products, you need to go and approach them. And so I think supermarkets have been particularly challenging because they are very, very big and they obviously don't need your business. So there's a lot of like waiting, and there's a lot of like continuous communication, and just you've got to be there at the right time as well. A lot of people are like, you came to me at the right time. We were thinking of having, some healthy snacks in our restaurant or cafe. So, I'm glad you guys came to me. So, for us, it's definitely a lot of like us approaching people.
So are your products placed in a certain departments? Like when you visit supermarket, there's always organic products section, right? So is that the place where we can find your product, or is it just normal snack section that we can find it?
It's different. Throughout all the supermarkets you go, it's all different. Like for example, the one big in Publica, we are store in the gourmet section. Where else, if you go to village grocer, and each individual village grocer will be different department. Some will be in organic section, some will be at the cereal section. So it actually depends on the manager itself.
Other than having your products in supermarkets, what are the other places that you have actually stored your products?
Besides supermarkets, we store a lot at studios, for example, yoga studios or gyms, and also at cafes as well.
And then any responses from the consumers who have tried your products? Do we get addicted to your products?
So one of the good feedback is a lot of the things is once we stock at a certain place, they usually sell out in 2 weeks. So that's how we usually advise. We had a quantity to go out first, and the quantity flavors to go out to try out. And usually within that 2 weeks they sell out, and then this is where the stockists, they were like, oh, I want more flavors, I want more. And then from there we'll get a lot of feedback. How do we improve sales in individual stores as well?
So far, your products are only being sold in Malaysia, or is there any other parts of the place in ASEAN you have as well?
So right now we are in Malaysia nationwide. We are also in Singapore. We do ship to Singapore.
Well, this is the end of second segment. And coming up, we're going to talk about community empowerment that will help people to lead a healthier lifestyle with Amazin Graze.
You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.